Yep. So it is recording right now. So it is recorded, and I will upload this video into YouTube. And then I will post the link into D2L so you guys can watch this over again. If you have any questions or anything, you can watch it over again, or you got email me, And if you have any questions during the Zoom class time, there are a few ways you can ask questions. One, chat room. I think you guys know the chat room, right? So type a question or something in the chat room. That's one. Two, you can unmute yourself and then ask me a question, but I recommend you to raise your hand. Where is the raise your hand button at? You under reaction. If you click on the down, there's a lot of little icons underneath. Under reaction, there is a raise hand symbol. So if you click on it, that means you're raising your hand, means you have questions. And then when you speak online, I will forget you guys are all muted. So you have to unmute yourself, and then you have to talk and then raise your hand, and then make sure that once you finish talking, make sure you unraise your hand. So just click the raise hand button again to undo it. So that's how you can ask me questions anytime you want, because this is an online class. So does anyone have any questions so far? Okay, no questions. All right, so today we go over the syllabus, and then we'll go over also the D2L features, and also your online homework and MyStatLab, and also StatCrunch. Those are the features that we are doing in this class. So today is more introduction. If you have any questions, email me, because I'm teaching in summer, so I will be constantly checking my emails here. So please email me if you have any questions you have, and I will teach you how to email questions in your homework. Okay. So first, let me share my screen. And don't be shy asking questions. I know this is a Zoom class, so you guys are really shy about it. So I am gonna be my video here, because you do not need to see me. All right. So this is the syllabus of the class. Again, if you need a paper copy of this, make sure you just let me know. But just print it out. You just need to come and talk. You have to pick it up in the school. Okay. So this is a 3-credit class. This is a summer class. We start today, June 10th, and it will end on the Thursday, August 1st. Actually, August 2nd is a Friday. We don't meet on Friday. So August 1st, which is the first day of August, that is actually your final day. Okay. My name is David Liu. My phone number is here, and my email. I will say the best way to communicate with me is through email. If you call me, I will be at school, but not as often as the normal semester. So if you have any questions, I recommend email me. If you do want to come to my office is actually in CLA 203. Office hours is 30 minutes after class. So right after class, we end at 11:25. So from 11:25 to noon, I will have my office hours every day. And if you cannot come to my the office hours, do make appointments with me. Okay. Grading scales. The grading scales in this case consists of 2 tests. Yes, you only have 2 tests. Midterms and finals, which is 40% each, and your homework is 20%. And I will go over this homework and midterms and finals with you guys in this syllabus. Okay. So this class meeting is fully online class where students have to come to class via Zoom. So this is a Zoom link that we'll be using for the whole semester, this summer semester. So that this is the same Zoom link. So we are not changing the Zoom link. So make sure you guys save this Zoom link in your phone or in your computer or laptop. Okay. I will go over some notes. So you do need to print out some notes here that I recommend you to do it. And so make sure you copy down the notes. Some students were like, I'm lazy to copy down notes. David, do you have an instructor version of the notes that is fully written? Yes, it's in D2L. I will show it to you. So if you don't want to copy down, or you want to copy down the notes earlier before the class starts, you can go to the D2L and copy your notes first. And then when I start teaching you guys via Zoom, you can just relax and you just, copy your own little side notes for yourself. Okay. And your online, you have to do your homework, and your homework is all mostly online homework. And then there are 2 tests you can take, as you know, midterms and finals. These 2 tests, midterm and finals, is gonna be in person. Okay, so I want to tap point. What do you mean by in person? Means you have to come to the college and take the finals and the midterms. Notes are not graded for Florida, so notes are not graded in this case. As you can tell, the grading is not in here. So the only thing is make sure that you guys know that the 2 tests, the midterms and the finals, are taken in person in class. So make sure you guys come to, make sure you guys know, I will give you the 2 dates so you guys know when the 2 dates are. I think you guys found out the dates. I sent an email already. So make sure you guys come to college to take the test. We'll meet every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday from 10 o'clock to 11:25. Attendance is mandatory, or I do take attendance. As you guys know that attendance is not a part of your grading, so I do take attendance. Some of you will ask me why I take attendance, why I come to class, and so on and so on, why I come to the Zoom class, The question is that if your score or your grade is just 2 or 3% to get the higher grade, I will look at your attendance. If you come to class and ask questions and do your homework nicely, I will automatically round up the grade. So what do I mean in this case, class, is that you guys know about the grading scales, right? The 90, so on, right? A, B, C, D, F. So in other words, is that, yes, you're fine to miss a couple of days for that. That's fine. Don't worry about that. We meet every day here, so you're fine to miss a few days here. Yep, you're fine. You came in late, so don't worry about that. iPhone 221. So you might need to change your name, iPhone 221, because so I don't know who you are is. So so those who did not have your name changed during, it's fine. You're coming late. You just like what iPhone 221 says. Just put it in the chat room saying that I'm late. Just change your name. David or whoever your name is. Okay. So change your name so that you will know. So don't worry about that. You just need to. Thank you, Elijah. Thank you. So so yeah. So if you come in late, just type me down. I'm late. Elijah or whatever. Whoever you are. So at least that, because all the chat, if you type on the chat, it will be saved and I can read through it after after the class. You know what I'm saying? So the attendance is very easy to take. It's just when in the chat room, you just type present, like P-R-E-S-E-N-T. Not now, but I will tell you. And then everyone will type present with their name because you guys have name on it. So I can go back to my log list. I can see all these chat logs here, and I can kind of take attendance at a time. So that's why do not worry about that. Make sure you change your name. So so you your screen name, so you don't change, you don't use an iPhone or something else names. Okay. Why I'm taking attendance here is because of the grading scales. So if you are like 88 or 87% or even 86%, you are like 2, 3, 4% to get an A or B or C. Okay. So what I do is at the end of semester, I will look at your attendance, I will look at your homework, I will look at did these people ask questions? Did someone some I will do things, and if you did, I will automatically round your grade up to the next grade. But if you didn't come to class, you didn't do any questions, you didn't ask any questions, your homework is So I kind of know, and then I will, then unfortunately that you will not, I'm not going to round your grade up to the A or B or C. Okay, just want to point out to you, that's the reason why that, although I do take attendance, but the attendance is not a part of the grading system here, but it will help you with your grade pushing up, if you. So that's why it's very important. If you come in late, I'm fine too. I'm not penalize you that, oh, you're late, so I'm not gonna count you absent. No. Okay, as long as you are here, I'm fine. Okay. So what we learn in this class, we will talk about doing statistics work here, probabilities, random variables, and inferential statistics here. We are not going to do additional topics here. So those who are thinking about doing additional topics, we are not doing those. We don't have time to do those. So so those are the topics we'll be doing. In other words, if you look at your textbook, it'll be covered from chapter 1 all the way to chapter 10. and we will skip chapter 4. So 1 till 10, skip chapter 4. Okay. The textbook, if you purchase, you don't buy the textbook is because it is already purchased when you enroll to the class already. It's kind of like a code system. So the textbook comes in an ebook, so you do not need to print out the book. And then some students, how often do I use the book? The question is not really often. I just use the book for the pictures or the graphs. So very often I don't use it very often. So don't worry about using the textbook in this case. Then we'll be using MyStatLab. So this MyStatLab is a statistical software. This MyStatLab is free because we got the textbook, so it's kind of like bundled together with the textbook. Otherwise, you have to pay like $15 or $20 a month, which is a lot of money. We will cover this MyStatLab computers when you think you guys are fine. So I'll show you how to access to it. This MyStatLab is a really very friendly statistical software for students. No, MyStatLab is a computer. So a StatCrunch, sorry. I'm talking about StatCrunch. So StatCrunch, sorry. So StatCrunch is a statistical software. It comes with MyStatLab. It's very user-friendly, and you will learn how to use StatCrunch. With this StatCrunch, you do not need to memorize a lot of formulas. Okay, some students were asking how much formulas do we need to memorize. I will tell you that even though there's a formula you need to memorize, it's going to be very simple formula. Okay, the reason why is StatCrunch will handle all these icky yucky formulas that you guys have. Okay, and you do need a calculator. Sorry, the word cut short here. So any kind of calculators is allowed during tests, except for your cell phone calculators. You're not allowed to use your cell phone calculators. So any calculators are allowed. If you do not have one, I do have one to borrow, especially during test time. Your test will be in the computer lab where you need to use StatCrunch to do the work. Okay, so make sure you guys if you have a laptop, you can bring your laptop. I'll talk more about it during the test sections. Okay, prereq, these are the prereqs. So I just go through. You guys read through the prereqs, quite a lot of prereqs. Anyone have any questions on the first page of the syllabus? Okay. Second page is just the grading scales and the prereq. The course learning outcomes, these are the objectives of this class. So that means that in the test, the midterm, I will be testing you 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, the first 4, and then the finals will be testing you the outcomes of 5, 6, and 7. So that means you can tell that the finals is not comprehensive. That means in your finals, you don't do the whole entire thing. Okay. Attendance. So as I mentioned, class attendance to come to class. If you come in late, which is fine, just watch this video. As I mentioned that it is recorded and uploaded to YouTube. Just watch the video. And if you need to revise or review or rewatch the videos again, be my guest. It's on YouTube. You just need to, you guys know what Zoom and YouTube is. And I also want to tell you that the link that I posted in YouTube, you cannot search it on YouTube. So you cannot go to the YouTube and search David Liu statistic class. You probably won't get this class. So it's just only the clickable link that is found in D2L. So that means that if you really need to see the video, you have to click on the link. Okay, so that you guys can watch the videos over there. Okay. Last day of attendance. This is for those students who are not coming to class, but usually since I take attendance. So if you are missing my class for a few days, please send me an email and let me know, hey, David, I'll be gone, this day, this day, this day. At least I know you'll be gone. But don't forget, if you're gone, make sure you still do your homework. Okay, so make sure at least try to do some homework. At least I can tell you that you are still doing some work. I can withdraw you from the class, which is called the last day of attendance. If you stop coming to class, not doing any homework, like stop doing any work in 1 week of class. Okay, so make sure you guys do notify me. Communication with me and you is very important. Okay. Incomplete, this is for questions on the second page before we move on to the third page. For the incomplete, so this is for any unusual situations where you are finishing almost 2/3 of the materials and you got a passing grade of C or B or an A. Then something happens. Maybe you are deployed as a military, serve for a country, or you have either you're having pregnancy, having a baby, or something happens. So that means the last 2 weeks of class that you cannot finish. Okay, that means at the very end of last week or last year of class, that means you still have to take the finals and maybe a couple homeworks you left because you are gone. I will give you an I. That means that you will come back in fall semester and finish the remaining of semester, the class. You do not need to pay for it. You just need to finish. You just need to come and take the finals and maybe finish a few more homeworks. And then I will put in the grade, and then I will change your I to become whatever grade you earn. So make sure this is only emergency situations. If you get a D or F in the class, you will not qualify to get an incomplete. Okay, so make sure you guys know that. Okay. So midterm and finals, this is important. This is the one that I will want you guys to know. So as I mentioned, midterms and finals are taken, these 2 tests are taken in person at Northampton campus. I will tell you where you take it. I think it's in CBT building. So just want to point out to you that it is on campus. So make sure you guys come to class to take the finals. It is on the computer lab. I will email you location. It's later this semester. Your test is a 2 hours long test. It's 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. Noon. But David, we only meet from 10 till 11:30, right? Around 11:30. So I will point out to you that the day before the test, we don't have a class. It's a study day. Okay. So that means that let's say your midterm is on July 3rd, Wednesday. So on Tuesday, July 2nd, we don't have a class. So it's a study day. But on the midterm, July 3rd, your class will be extended 30 minutes longer. So that those who are working, if you are working at noon, make sure you might need to ask your boss or take maybe a 30 minutes extra time off for your midterms and your final. These 2 days, I'm asking for you to do that. And then the day before, we don't have a class, so you can study or you can work or you can do whatever you want. So that's why I pushed 30, because your test is you need 2 hours to do your test. But if you finish early, you can leave the class. You can leave the classroom early. But it probably will take you around an hour and a half to 2 hours to do your test. Okay. Your midterm and final is 40% each. Okay. I will grade by the amount of work shown. So make sure that you have to work on it. So don't just give me your final answers. You need to use a calculator and StatCrunch when you are doing your test. Okay. What is the format of your midterms and finals? Your midterms and final consists of 10 multiple choice questions, and there are only 1 correct answer. So make sure you circle 1, don't circle 2. I will mark you wrong. Only 1 correct answer. And for the multiple choice, you do not need to show me your work. If you want, you can, but usually I just look at your answers. Make sure you circles. Okay. And then you also have 4 to 6 open-ended questions. Where you have to show your work to receive full credits. So the open-ended questions actually has more points to it. I think it's around like 50, 60 points. So majority of the points go to the open-ended questions. So I will highly recommend you to start at the open-ended question first because it contributes the most points. Okay. There are no retake, redo, no redos, no late tests, no extra credit given your test. Also, you're allowed to use 1 front page of notes during the test. Okay, so that means that let's say tomorrow is a test time. You are allowed to use front page. What I mean by 1 front page of note is exactly 1 front page of notes, which will be something that I'm gonna show it to you. That's 1 front page. 1 front page of note. There's this. That means you are allowed only here. So make sure that the back side is empty. So this is all 1 front page. Make sure the back side is empty. I will go through during your test. I will look at your notes. And some questions, some students ask me, what do you need? It's A4, the same standard size paper. Okay. So some students ask me what you want to write in there, or you can write, you can type, you can do whatever you want with it. How big, how small the font is up to you. I would highly recommend you to write formulas, write down some questions. Yes, we'll be going over the review for the test. Write them down. Okay, so I will highly recommend you to do that. So you're allowed to use that. Okay, in the test. Anyone have any questions with the one page of notes here? Yes, Maddie.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Before the test days, will you be holding any like review sessions?
Yes, yes. So we
Oh,
will have a review session first, followed by the day off for your study day, and then the test.
okay, thank you.
And usually the review questions is a midterm question. Is what we call as a pre-test. So that means that the questions that we review is very similar to the test you take on the next 2 days. Okay. So I'll give you guys take a look what is going on. So for the pre-test. So we will go over those pre-tests together, and I will send the pre-test to you guys a bit early so you guys can print it out and and stuff like that. And again, if you need any printing going on, just let me know. But the only bad thing is you have to come to the college to pick them up. Okay. Because I cannot mail it to you. Okay. So I'm gonna continue here. Anyone have any questions? Okay. So the dates are written below. So make sure that you come to class. And for anyone is out of state or out of like somewhere on those days, don't be shy to if you're out of state, you have to find someone else to proctor the test for you. Okay. And let's say that July 4th, you guys know, right? It's a holiday, right? That's why the test is on July 3rd on Wednesday. And let's say you guys are traveling or going somewhere else, or no. I know what happens. I totally understand it. You planned already, right? Don't worry about that. You can take the test on July 2nd. Remember, July 2nd is a study day, the day before it. So you will miss the study days but you take the test. So you cannot take July 3rd, you can take on July 2nd, or you can take it July 1st. So you just need to email me. Just let me know. So you cannot take this time ahead, this day, you can take it a day before, a day after. Just email me. And if you want to take it on the July 2nd or the day before, you just have to take it in the testing center. So you just communication with me, very important. Don't worry about that. I totally understand it. Okay, you are going somewhere else on the 4th of July with your family, okay, or your friends. Totally got it. So that's why I purposely make one day before that, so that you guys can take the test if you cannot take it on the day test day, right? Okay. I will highly recommend you to put all these test day into your cell phone or in your calendar to remind you that these are your test days. So they are 40% each. So if you miss one test, you probably will fail the class, period. Okay. So the midterm will cover chapter 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, 10 to 12. And the finals will cover chapter August 4th, which is the last, not August 4th. This is a typo. I think August 4th is not a Thursday. That is a typo. I am so sorry. August 1st. Sorry. I need to change this. You'll get a new one. I will change this. Yay. Let me change that fellow. August 1st, not August 4th. Okay. So it'll be August 1st, which is the Thursday. Sorry about my typo here. I will change it and send you guys. It will only cover chapter 7, 8, 9, and 10. That means that your final doesn't cover 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Okay. So 10 to 12. And again, for the finals, you get a new front page of notes. Okay. So that means you don't use back the old notes that you have on the midterm. Okay. Questions on the midterms and your finals? Okay. Online homework. So MyStatLab is a place to get your online homework. I will teach you how you register today and how you get into MyStatLab. Once you register, if you have a laptop or phone is a bit difficult because it's small. You can access anywhere you want, or your computer, your personal computer, PC, anywhere you want, as long as you have internet access. Okay. All your homework is due on Wednesday at midnight. Okay. There is no homework due tonight. Because you just started today. This Wednesday, not tonight, this Wednesday, but you have a homework due on next Wednesday, which is a holiday. So I'm sure you guys know next Wednesday is a holiday. It's a Juneteenth day. So, but there's a homework due. And I will tell you all the homework is open from chapter 1 to chapter 10. So if you want to work ahead of time, be my guest. You want to, recommend you to work ahead of time. Okay, don't procrastinate, don't wait. Oh, Wednesday, I got 10 more days to do my homework. I'm gonna wait. Don't. Just start working on it. Okay. Each students are allowed to will drop two of the two lowest homework score. This kind of like extra credit for everyone. That's why I don't want to offer an extra credit. If I want to offer extra credit, I have to offer an extra credit to everyone, not just you. Okay. And I also will do 2 extension for your late homework. So your homework, oh, I forgot to do homework 2.1 today. Send me an email saying, hey, David, I forgot to do 2.1 homework today that is due this Wednesday, yesterday or something else. Can I tell me when you want me to extend it? Can I extend it to the next week? Sure. Next week, Wednesday, next week, Tuesday. Just let me know. Okay, just give me the extension date so I can extend it. Because if you don't tell me when, I don't know when you want me to extend to. Okay, then I just say tomorrow. You don't have time. Okay, but don't ask for extension. Can you extend this to the end of semester, August 1st? No, I will say no. I do not do extension for a month or 2 months. Okay, maybe a week or 2 weeks, probably, but not 2 weeks, probably the most I can extend it to because you need to do your homework. So again, don't forget you can allow to use 2 extensions, and I also drop 2 lowest homework scores. Okay, your homework is 20%, and you have to use MyStatLab. How do you access MyStatLab is via D2L. So today I will teach you how to get the access code in there, so everyone should able to register. I see 4 or 5 students already registered already this morning, which is good job. Okay. Computer software will be using StatCrunch, okay, which is provided using MyStatLab. Since you got MyStatLab, as I mentioned, it's going to cost you $20 if you don't have a MyStatLab. This is very similar to Microsoft Excel, but more geared towards statistics. So you don't need to put any formulas or anything in there because the formula, everything is already embedded into this software. So you do not need to do any works on it. So during your homework, during your test, you have to use this, and we also use this in class. I will teach you how to use this, and it's very user-friendly. Okay, so how do you get access to StatCrunch? You have to go into MyStatLab. Okay, I will teach you today how you do it. So that will be your best friend right now for this semester. Okay. Questions on the 3rd page of your syllabus? Okay. And guys, students, if you have any questions, you're shy to ask any questions, you can always write down and then email it to me. Okay. So those students are shy to raise your hand or to type in the chat room. I don't know, you guys do not be shy because you pay for this to learn. So, and don't be shy. Maybe not just you, maybe a couple more students have the same questions as you do, but you're brave enough to ask me. It's not just ask me any questions. I'm fine with it. Okay. Next page, accommodations. Students who have disability go to the access services for get accommodations. Some students say, oh, I don't think so, I need it. I will say, yes, you do need it. This is a math class. Okay. So some students think, if you doesn't know you're qualified to get accommodations or not, go to the access services. Bring documents, bring your doctor notes or something else. Maybe you're qualified at so please do so. Okay, I still haven't get anyone yet, but if you do, I recommend you do, because you can get extra time, you can get a lot of other services that extra for, because you have accommodation. So I will recommend you guys to get it, and please don't get it by the day of the test or the day before the test, do it now. Because by the time of the day of the test, I'll be like, ooh, running around, and you guys have to prepare for the test. So do it now. It's the first day of class, you know. Again, go to the StatCrunch service and call the number if you doesn't know, if you don't want to go there, or you can email them. Okay, so they will set out a time, you can do a Zoom with them. Yeah. Okay. The rest you can read through it. Code of conduct, academic integrity, don't cheat, don't lie on my test. It's easy for me to, I hate that. What else? How do you success in the class? If you have any questions, I will recommend you to ask me the questions in your homework. Okay. But if you want to study yourself, you can form your little own groups, or you can study in the Math Resource Center, which is, again, you have to go to college, the Northampton College in the library. There is a Math Resource Center that you can get help with. They also do Zoom. If you don't want to go in there, they have a Zoom. You can ask them via through Zoom. There is also tutoring. I think there might be a Zoom tutoring for you guys. So I would suggest you to ask me first, because some of the tutor or some of the people who do the tutoring, they might not know how to use the StatCrunch. So they show you the formula. You will cry. If I show you the formula and you do it the formula way, you will cry. And that's not the way I'm going to use in the test. So I'm going to use the StatCrunch, which is like click, click, click. Here's the form. Here's the answer. Okay. So I would recommend you just, you know, stay after class or make appointments with me. Okay. So anyone have any questions with the 4th page of the syllabus? Okay, just read through it. And then the next page is just scheduling. So as you know that it's a summer class, so we only meet 8 weeks of class, kind of like a boot camp. Usually we meet 16 weeks in the normal semester. So everything is double up. Okay. So the first week we'll go over chapter 1 and then 2, and then second week we'll go 2 and 3, third week 5 and 6, and then 4th week will be your review for the midterms, and then Monday and then Tuesday you got the time off for study, and then Wednesday you have 2 hours for your midterm in campus, 1, 2, 3, 5, and 6, and then the 5th week we'll do chapter 7. A little bit of 8, and then 6th week 8 and 9, and then 7th week is 9th and 10, and then on the 8th week we'll review for the finals 2 days, Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday is our off day, which is a study day, and then your final is on the Thursday, August 1st. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday is a review, because I will tell you that when you do your homework, oh David, this is easy. The first chapter, the second chapter, yes. It will progressively getting more difficult. So that's why the last few, the finals only cover 7, 8, 9, and 10, 4 chapters, and why we need 2 days to review, because it is a little bit more difficult. So that's why I want you guys to do well in the finals, and then you got Wednesday is a study day, and then Thursday you will have a final in this case. Okay. Important dates. Not this week. Next Wednesday, June 19 is a Juneteenth day, so we don't have a class on that day. And then 4th of July, as you guys know, it's on Thursday, Independence Day, no class, but we do have a midterm the day before it, July 3rd. July 23rd is a Tuesday. This is the last day to withdraw from the class. That we have a class on that day, but so you need to withdraw it from that. If you are not doing well in the class, please withdraw it from that class. Rihanna, mostly this class is mostly all word problems. There's no math, no formula, so it's very different from algebra. When you look at algebra class, you do what? 2x plus 5 equals to 3, solve for x and all these things, right? We don't have that in this class. Mostly this class is mostly word problems, and I will teach you how to read the word problems and pick up those important information, important numbers, and then you figure out what to do with it. Yep. So I will tell you that mostly all in statistics class, you don't get like algebra. It's very different from algebra classes that you learn in your high school or in your college, in the college. Okay. So mostly is statistics, mostly you have to read the questions and then understand what you're reading it, comprehend it, And then after that, try to figure out what is going on. Okay, and then you have to use the StatCrunch to do the work. And then StatCrunch will give you a result, like say 3. Then you have to take that 3 and you have to the answer, and then you have to interpret it. Okay, so it's quite a little bit different than your normal math classes you take. But again, normal math classes you take, there's a lot of formulas to remember and stuff like that. But this class, you don't have a lot of formulas. Okay, so that's the trade-off for that case. Okay, and then you learn. Then another piece is you learn those algebra class in your algebra. And you doesn't know what is useful. It's like, what is this used for in my life, right? David, I hardly use this. Some students always ask me, what is this used for? I hardly use this. But unfortunately, in statistic class, mostly everything you learn here will be used towards your work. So when you work on your nursing or your psychology or your even business, we'll go through all these stuff that you will learn. So it will mean something to you. Okay, that means it's more applying in this case. Okay. Good questions. Yes. Anyone, any questions for me so far? Question on the syllabus? Again, if you cannot make up to these 2 test days, so make sure you email me right now. If you know already, email me. Okay. And don't forget to get your accommodations. Those students who got access services, go get it. Okay, no questions. All right. Next is we're gonna go to your D2L. So again, if you doesn't know what to do, just rewatch this video again. So I think you guys know how to get D2L, right? Log in everything, click on my class. Okay. So the announcement, the first thing is the announcement. So you will see the announcement here. This is the same email that I sent to you last week or yesterday. So usually all the announcement is there. The video link, all your video that I upload to YouTube, the Zoom videos up to YouTube, the link is all gonna be posted in here in under announcement here. So please click on it. Make sure you click on the correct one. So I usually put what I will update it every 1 week. I will create a new announcement. So I'll say Monday class, this is the link. Tuesday class, this is a link. Thursday class, this is a link. Wednesday, Tuesday class. So that means then the next week I will create a new announcement. So I don't want to create announcement every day. So I create one announcement for a week so you guys can see Monday, Tuesday where I will update the link. So I'll update the announcement so you guys can click on the link. And then when the class ends on Thursday, I will copy the whole announcement and send it to email to you guys. So now you get all the 4 days link. So you guys can, I missed this day, or I need to review this. I will tell you Monday, this is the link, and we go over 2.1, 2.2, like that. So you guys know that, oh yeah, I know that what, sometimes you know what do I went over. So I will tell you what I went over so you guys know what you're missing. So it's all going to be under announcement here. So please go here. And if my class is canceled due to I'm not feeling well, usually I don't. It's just 6. You will see it right over here also in announcement. If a class is, I don't think so, we don't meet in person. So, and we don't have any snow day today in summer. So, so if any announcement, just check on it. So make sure you check these announcement features quite regularly. So you will know what's going on. So under materials, the materials and content, this is the major part. The rest, we don't use it. We don't use a calendar. We don't use that. So only materials and content. This is where I put all the paperwork. So like the syllabus that you guys went over. If you need a copy of the syllabus, you can get it over here. And yes, I will update the syllabus because I make a little boo-boo just now on the test day. So I will update it. The get your access code, this is where I will teach you about 10-15 minutes once we'll finish this D2L. This is where you get your access code for the MyStatLab. Okay, you only do it one time and I'll show you how you do it. And then MyStatLab, this is the one that you'll be using a lot. So you just go to detail, click on here, go to MyStatLab and click on this Pearson link. This will go straight towards your online homework and also will go straight to your StatCrunch. Okay, so this is your favorite place you're gonna do for my class. for this summer. So this Pearson under MyStatLab here, this is where you're going to be clicking quite a lot for doing my homework and also utilize StatCrunch. Okay. Notes. Now, these are the notes that I sent you early on. The chapter 1 and 2. So I call you guys to print out because we will be going over these notes in class together. So if you need where the notes are, these are all over here. It comes with 2 formats. One is a Word document and one is a PDF document. I highly recommend do the PDF document because that is more aligned and nice printing. Okay. Again, if you need printout for these notes, please let me know. I will print out for you. I will tell you that when you come and take my test on midterms, I will give you chapter 7, 8, 9, 10 notes. So because I will see you in person really when you take your final, when you take your midterms in that day before 4th of July, I will give you these notes so you guys can, so you can save. I'll try my best to save some papers and printers and inks, so that because, you guys pay for class, I should, provide you some paperwork. So if you don't want to print out 7, 8, 9, 10, don't worry about that. In the midterms, when you take midterms, I will give you the notes 7, 8, 9, and 10. So you can save some money. Not a lot, but some money. And then instructor notes is the next one. This is where the instructor notes. This is done in spring semester, last semester. So what is the instructor notes? This is, I just click on it so you guys know. This is the notes that is filled. Remember I told you earlier in the syllabus that you are lazy to say, I have to write down everything. Guess what? You can actually come to the instructor notes and start writing down all these notes on your own. This is done by last semester. Again, the notes is quite similar. And then you just, when I go over the Zoom in class, you just write your side notes. Oh yeah, David say this is in the task. Take a highlight and highlight it. Oh, you write your little notes here, and how you find this. You write your own little notes here, okay? But do not pay attention on the homework due date because the homework due date is last semester. So don't pay attention on it, okay? And then some of you will ask me, what is this practice homework? This is found in your textbook. Okay, so if you're done with the homework and you want to say, I want to practice a few questions, I will recommend you to go to page 9 in your textbook, in your ebook, and then try to do some of these questions. This is for extra. So if you want to practice, you can go for it. So I don't grade those. Okay. So these are everything. So you can tell that we will go over this. So make sure you guys, I recommend you to go on the instructor notes and get a copy of notes, especially those who are missing my class. Oh, you'll be gone for the next few days. I say go to chapter 1, get your notes. This is the instructor notes. Okay. You will get the review test. So this is the pre-test I'm talking about. I will show you what the pre-test looks like, and you get a key, so you can study it. So this is what the pre-test looks like. You will get this the 2 days before your test. Okay. So this is a pre-test. This is kind of a review for your test here. This is what we will be going over in class here. On the review day. And I will tell you that please attend the review pre-test today here, because what happened is these kind of questions will be coming out in your test on the next 2 days. Okay. Is that going to be exactly the same questions? No, not exactly word by word, number by number. It is going to be the same format, but I will change. Instead of a height of the mothers, I will say height of the fathers. Instead of using these 2 numbers, I will change to a different number. But the format is going to be the same. I just change some numbers, and I will change some instead of the scenario, instead of height of mothers, I can do height of a child or something else. Okay. So it's going to be the same part. Same thing happens to mostly all the questions you see here. And the points are exactly the same points. So you know that this costs 2 points in your midterm. This costs 1 point each in your midterm. So make sure you guys understand that. So that's the reason why that we will go over this in the review. So I think Maddie asked me that questions early on. So yes, and I will give you the pre-test if you are earlier, so maybe a week earlier, so you can print it out. And then if you want to do some, you can do some. It's up to you. But on the review day, we'll go over this together in class. Anyone have any questions with this? So this is under review test. It's hidden right now because I will have to do some little adjustment here. So that's why you won't see it now. Later on, you will see it. Okay. Videos. These are the videos links that was done in YouTube, I think back during COVID season. So that will be what, 3 years to 4 years ago. So I know some links work or not, so I haven't checked the link yet. I'm so sorry about that. But if you do, if you need links, these are some YouTube links that I will recommend you to watch. Especially chapter 1 is a good link. I will ask you to watch. And then the midterms and finals will be here. It's also hidden. Once you finish taking your midterms, once everyone and then I graded it, and probably I can scan it. I will put the key over here so you guys can see the midterms, when you get your midterms and so on. And so you guys can figure out what the papers are already, and then same thing with the finals. Okay. So these are all under materials and content. Okay, so this is one of the big stuff that you will see here a lot. So I will highly recommend you to utilize this. Okay. Anyone have any questions for me with this D2L page here? As the next one in detail is assessment and grades. So this is the only work that you do in a D2L is announcement, the materials and contents, and the assessment and grades. So when you go click assessment and grade, this is your grade book. So Elena, I'm going to show everyone's grade. You don't look. This is the teacher's version. This is your version of it. So this is what the student's version looks like. So you will get something like this, where you will find out what is your grade, and this is the grade that you get. The midterms is 40%, your online homework is 20%, and your final is 40%. Okay, so all this will be filled by me slowly, bit by bit. Once you finish your the due, I will fill it up. I am a human, I make mistakes. Okay, so sometimes like your homework, instead of 100, I give you 10 or I give you 1. I forget to put in the zeros behind. Please send me an email. Okay, I always email you guys. All right, students, your online homework is updated today. Please go to D2L and check it. If you have any questions or anything, please email me. And you find out that on online homework 2.2, I give you 1 out of 100 instead of 100 out of 100. Send me an email. Hey, David, online homework 2.2 is supposed to be 100. You give me 1 or 10 or whatever it is. Okay. So I will ask you guys to just email me. Again, I make a mistake. Same thing with your midterms and your finals. Those are the more important piece because those are 40%. So if I make a big mistake here, your grade will be having a big. So make sure you check your grades. Okay, especially if you have a same last name or same first name. Some students, it's difficult, right? So make sure you guys do that. All right. So now, anyone have any questions with this D2L pieces? Where is the close button? Yep. All right. So now what I want you guys to do here is go to your chat room. I'm going to take attendance. So go ahead and type present. Yep. So what you do is go ahead, go to the chat room, everyone. Type the word present. Yep. There you go, Flo. Thank you so much. Yep. Thank you. And make sure your name is correct. So that is how I take attendance. So it's very easy. You can direct message me. You can put in everyone. Yep. Yep, there you go. Please go to your to the chat room now, class, and type present as attend. This is how I take attendance. It's very easy. Make sure your name. Yep, thank you. Like even Christina, thank you so much. That's how you do it. If your name is different, just type present and then put your name down next to it so that I know that you are that student. Okay. Yep, thank you, Corinne. So yep, please do so. So next time when I type in there, I say attendance, make sure you guys do like this. Very simple work. Okay. All right. And those who came in late, you can, just say late present. Fine. I'm fine. Again, I don't care if you come in late or whatever, as long as You are here, you are late, but rewatch this video again if you're late. Okay. Anyone have any questions so far with D2L? This is the only piece the detail we have. Announcement in the beginning, materials and content for all the paperworks and tests and pre-tests. Assessment grades is for your grade book. Okay, the rest we do not use it. Any questions on here? Right, good. Next, we're gonna do here is how you register to MyStatLab. So this is what my StatLab looks like. So what you do first class is, so again, if you doesn't know this, I have a video underneath it. It's very easy. I'll rewatch this video again. Go under materials and content. You're gonna do this registering one time. Okay, so this is your first homework that you need to do today is to register to MyStatLab here. So go under get your access code here, okay? And then go to the Red Shelf Digital Materials, click on it, because everyone pay for this. So you know, it's already included in your tuition fees, okay? This is your textbook, okay? So they'll pop up here, click on this MyLab Statistics with Pearson, and you will see a generation access code here. Click on the copy code to clipboard, okay? Copy code to click on it, okay, like that. Okay, so once it says it should be copied, okay. Now what you do is go back to your D2L, okay. Go back to materials and content. Got too many stuff here. And then go to MyStatLab and go click on Pearson. Okay. And then open MyLab and mastering, open it. Now, because I already registered, so that's why it goes straight towards the MyStatLab platform here. But usually you won't get this. You will get in the sign in. Okay. So if you already did, this is how you do your homework. So, but if for the first time, those who are first time, you have to register. So same thing like your Facebook, right? Where you create Facebook account for the first time or install for the program for the first time, you have to create an account. So if you do have an account with Pearson, you know, you have my English lab or science lab or whatever lab you guys did in Pearson's, you can use that account. Otherwise, I think they will link it up to your school account here. Just create it, and then after that, they will ask you to use the access code. So what you do is paste the access code that you copy. Remember the access code you got here from here. Just paste it over there, and you will automatically done. You will get into this page. Okay. So now when you do your homework, you just do the same thing now. Not the same thing. You just go straight to the materials and content, and you just go into the MyStatLab and click on the Pearson. And boom, it will get straight into here. You only need to register one time, you know, like Facebook account, right? You just need to register the Facebook account one time, and then next time when you go, just click on the Facebook and boom, right? You just get into your Facebook, right? Same thing happens here. In order for you to do your homework and use the StatCrunch, you just need to click on here, go to the Pearson, and then boom, here is your homework. Okay, so you just need to do it one time. This is your first homework you need to do. Now, if you have any questions doing this piece, you doesn't know how to do this or having difficulty, please email me. Or if you want, you can come to, we can meet in person in my office and we can go over stuff. Okay? Anyone have any questions so far here? All right. So we're gonna go over the last.
Can you show the connecting to MyStatLab one more time, please?
Okay. So it's right over in D2L. Go under materials and content, and then go to the MyStatLab, and then go to the Pearson. You got it? D2L. This is D2L front page, looks like. Go to materials and content. Sorry, people are cutting glasses right up front here. MyStatLab and Pearson. And you click on the My Pearson, it will go straight to if you're first time doing it, and then you open MyLab and Mastering on the yellow button.
What if it's giving me a login? Like, am I supposed to log in?
It's your first time, you had to log in. Yes, as I mentioned, when you first time doing your registering, when you do your first time, you had to log in. Yes.
Which login am I supposed to use?
You had to create your own login.
Oh, create a login first?
Yes. It's like same thing like Facebook, right? You need to log in first. So first time you had to create it. If you have a login account, if you have a login with Pearson, you can use your login and your username. Otherwise, you have to create a new one. Yes, you can use from last summer or last semester. If you remember your login name, you can use it. Okay. Everyone okay here? Yep, you do need to log in. But once you log in, the next time you just go straight like that. You don't have to worry about it. It will go straight to here the next time you. Okay. Questions, anyone? And if you do have any questions, you can ask me after class. I can go over this again. Okay. Now, next thing is the MyStatLab here. So where is your homework? So your homework is underneath assignment. So you go under assignment here. So that will be your assignment here. So as you guys know that all these 5 homework is due on next Wednesday, the 19th. And how do you do your homework is click on it and then do your homework. So the question some students will ask me is, how many times can I do this question? The answer is unlimited times. So you can do this question unlimited times until it closes or it is due on the Wednesday. So you can redo, that means in other words, you can get 100% on all your homework here. Okay, 100% on all your homework. You just need to do your redo. Some questions are multiple choice. And some questions are having what we call as open-ended. So open-ended is all multiple choice because you got A, B, C, D here, you can tell. The open-ended question will look something like, like this type. Okay, this is the open-ended questions. So it is usually when you type, you got 3 chances. Okay, but definitely we'll go through this in class. So that example is, let's say you type 54, you check answer, the first time is wrong. Okay. And let's say I just put a number. Second time is wrong. And the third time is also probably wrong. Okay, so they give you the correct answer. And if you look at the top corner here, you won't get any points because I'll make it bigger. They will give you the you get it wrong. Okay. But this question has part, so that's why some questions has part A to D is written down here. So you have to negotiate parts here. So let's say I just click on your answer here. Okay, again, for multiple choice, you only have 2 choices. Okay, so multiple choice, you got 2 chances. Open-ended, the you got 3 chances. Okay, and this one, simply type the number. So again, this is open-ended question. So you got 3 chances. And then by the time when you hit the 3 chance, they'll give you n. This is now. I just want to point out to you guys, just do it quick here so you guys can see. This question is completely wrong. Okay, so let me X this one out. You find out that this is red X telling you that this is wrong. Now sometimes the symbol here is partially X and partially right, means you get in 4 parts. Maybe you get partially correct, partially wrong. So you see down here has a similar questions. So click on it and they will change the number. The questions looks exactly the same, but the numbers are changed. So once you change and if you got this correct, you get the whole full points in this case. Okay. If you get it wrong, go similar questions again. So what I want to tell you here, class, is if you can get 100% in all your homeworks as long as you keep on doing similar questions the whole time. Okay, so all the similar questions, click on it, keep doing it. This is what I mean. If you get it wrong, keep trying again until you get it right. There's no no penalty here. Okay, I won't penalize you guys because you can still get a full point if you keep on trying until you get 100%. This is why you guys learn how to do math or statistics in this case, because it's not one time you do it, you get correct. It's really rare. Okay, that first time you do it, everything is correct. Okay, so I want you to try again. Keep on trying it. That's why I want you guys to do your homework on time or even earlier. Don't procrastinate, do it the last minute. Then you don't have time to redo these kind of questions again. Okay, so if you start early, you can keep on working on it. Now there are some help. Okay, the first help you have here is I will say view an example. Let's say you start with this question, you have no idea how to do it, or I don't know what to do it. Click view an example, and these questions looks very similar to the questions here. Again, the only difference here is the numbers are different. Okay, and you just read through it. This is how question A, how do you find the exact? So they will tell you, this is how you do it. This is how you do it. Question B, question C. There's 4 parts, right? A, B, C, D. So they will go teach you how to do this, and then you can print out if you want to. And once you're done, oh, I think I understand how to do it. You just exit up, and now you try to do this again. Okay, and still stuck? View an exam. Okay, now same thing. Just keep on viewing it. Okay, I would not recommend you guys to help me solve this, because if you help me to solve this, let me see if I can give you. Let's say this is the next question. If you help me to solve this, I want to point out to you, it automatically mark you wrong. You see that? The question, I just changed the question to the next question. It is exactly the same questions as you have, same number, everything the same. So they will, they will call you doing all these works and so on, but they will automatically mark you wrong. So you have to try again. Okay, that's why they changed the whole number. So I do not recommend you to help me to solve this. I recommend you to view an example. Okay, because when you do view an example, they don't mark you wrong. They won't mark you wrong. They will just help you with that. So that's why view an example is something I would recommend you guys to use. And if you want to email, let's say you try this question 3-4 times and still get wrong, doesn't know how to do it, go to get more help and ask my instructor. So this is how you ask me. So click on here and type in, David, I've been trying this question for 4 times. I still get part B wrong, or whatever part wrong. I will look at it. I send straight to my Scottish email here, and I will look at it and I will reply back to you. Oh, I know what you did wrong, or something else. Okay. If it's possible, you can also, if you want, you can screenshot your StatCrunch and you can email it to me. This is the result I got from the StatCrunch. It's 2.8. I put 2.8 in there and it still marked me wrong. I can take a look and see what's going on. So sometimes I kind of figure out where you get wrong, but sometimes students ask me why I get wrong. I say, I do not know how you do the work. So maybe you might need to take a picture of your work. So you just do your little work on a piece of paper, take a picture and send to me. Here is the work for this question number 1.1, this number 1.139. Okay, so do it and so on. Okay, so this is how you do your homework here. Okay, so our help is right on the bottom help here. Do not help me to solve this. I would recommend you an example. Tech help, those are very textbook, means you go straight to the textbook. Some have animation. Animation is kind of like doing flow charts and so on like that. So if you want, you can use those other helps they have to help you. StatCrunch is a StatCrunch. So when you finish your homework, you do not need to print the homework. You do not need to say, hey, David, 1.1, I got 50 or 100%. You do not need to send me any emails or anything because I can see it from my side. Do not need to print it out. Do not need to email me anything if you finish your homework because I can see it on my side. Okay, so I can see everything from here. So do not need to print or screenshot or anything of you did your homework. Okay. Questions on this? Let's say you are tired. I want to take a break. You just hit the save button on here. They will save where you stop, and they make sure before you log out, make sure you check how many questions you did right and how many questions you did wrong and where do you stop. And then you can always come back later on to finish up your homework. You do not need to do all your whole. You just hit resume here to finish up. Next time when you come back in, just hit resume here and you just continue where you stop. Okay. Anyone have any questions with your homework here? Questions? Next, student gradebook. Now, this is not the gradebook for the class. This is a gradebook from the online homework. The reason why I want to bring out the student gradebook is the review. Some of you say, David, I want to review for the test. Test is tomorrow. I want to review 1.1. So click on this review, click on the student gradebook here, click on the review, and you will get the review of all the questions. Again, you just click on it and you just hit similar questions and so on, and it won't change your grades. Okay, it won't change your grade. It's just a review for this case. Oh, Rihanna, depending. Yeah, I will say it because your test is midterms in this case. So yeah, it's all based on how you do. So make sure it's kind of, we'll talk, Rihanna. We'll talk about what's going on there. Okay. So make sure the student gradebook again is used for review for your test. So make sure that you guys click on it if you want to review. And the next one is a StatCrunch. So this is the one that we'll be using a lot in the class here. So click on the StatCrunch here and then go on to the StatCrunch website. Sometimes I want you guys to use a data set from your textbook. You just click on the data set from your textbook. And these are the data sets. So I will say, I want you to use the data set number 8, Vision. So you just click on it and go to here and you will get the data set from the textbook. Now, if you see everything gray like this, means that it is not been logged on or signed in. So you just need to sign in back to it. Usually the sign in is the username of your college and then your your star ID at go.MyStat.edu, the one that you sign in for D2L with the password. So this is exactly username and password is exactly the same as your sign in for your D2L. Okay. So once you sign in and they will be black. So sometimes it looks something that is all turned out gray. So if you want, means you forget they lock you out. So in this case, okay. So so what happened in this class is I will tell you go to your textbook, go to data set number 10 or whatever. You just click on here and it's right underneath here, data set from the textbook. And this is what it looks like. But if you want a clean page, that means without any data on it, you just click on the StatCrunch website and you will get, and then you click open StatCrunch here. You will get a clean, a blank StatCrunch page here. That means that you can type in any data you want here. And yes, I will be teaching you how to use this StatCrunch program here. It's very user-friendly. That's all. If you click on graph, there's all the different graphs that you can plot. For the statistics, is all the different stats that we're using. So we'll be using this. So mostly a lot of students struggle a little bit in my classes because they doesn't know where to click on. So don't forget, I allowed you to use one front page of paper. So make sure you guys put on, if you want to find the mean or the median, so make sure you click on stat, calculator, summary stats and column. So you guys, so put little notes on your own so that when you guys, do your test, you know where to click, where do you go and, to find it. Okay. So this is a StatCrunch. It comes with MyStatLab. So it's kind of free in this case. Otherwise you have to pay for it. Okay. It's like $13. 6 months access for $13. So, okay. It's actually a bit cheaper, but you already pay for it. So you do not need to worry about paying this. Okay. Anyone have any questions with this StatCrunch? I will teach you how to use it in the class. And then data set is the same data set I just point out to you, but I recommend you go to the StatCrunch data set here to get your data sets better. So don't use this data set. The e-text is called the e-text, so it's an ebook. So this is the ebook that, so if you want to read the book, because it's all ebook here, do not need to print it out because it costs a lot of money to print out the book. So these are the ebooks. So just exactly the same as a textbook, the real paper book here. So you just need to click on it, and if you want to read the book, just click on it. See, now this is the weird thing is if you have this, so I will say go back to StatCrunch, to D2L. So they sometimes like to kick you out If you have this constantly, like what they do here, kicking you out here like this, send me an email because I will email to the Pearson's connections, and I will help you because I go through it quickly in this case. So when you click on the section here, the e-text is the e-text, which is the ebook. You can read the ebook, and there are video presentation. Oh, this is new. I didn't know about this. Oh, maybe, yeah. So maybe someone, okay. So there are some videos embedded to here, 19-minute longs for this case. So if you miss my class or something else, you can or need help with anything, watch this video presentation for it, and it comes with 2 of them. Looks like this is pretty new. Okay, now, this is 30 minutes long. So yeah, I would recommend if you miss my class, if you don't want to watch the YouTube, you can watch this video presentation here, which is really good. Unfortunately, the video presentation that you see that you select here is mostly showing you the difficult way, or in other words, the formula way. Where I teach you is using StatCrunch. So sometimes it takes them to do the work 20 minutes to do the work. But if you do a StatCrunch, it takes you 2 minutes to do it. So so I will tell you, if they show you a really big formula and they start to work it out 20 minutes to try to figure out the answers, please totally ignore it, because we are not learning that in the test. I want you to use StatCrunch. That's why I think the first chapter is good to look at the video presentation here, but later on you start getting, if they're not using StatCrunch to do the work, I will say please ignore it. Don't look at it. Okay, so those will be the e-text in this case. So e-text, StatCrunch, student gradebook, assignment. Assignment is a big one in this case. These are the few things you'll be utilized a lot in the class. Anyone have any questions for me so far with the course with the MyStatLab? Okay. Now, if you do have any questions, email me. So what we're gonna go through, this is so we there are few so we already did the online pieces here. So the D2L, the MyStatLab. Your homework for today is again register to this class, to MyStatLab here. If you have any difficulties or have problems, either wait for me after class so you can share your screen so I can help you with it. Which I can do that easily. Or email me if you have any questions regarding with internet with this Pearson. I do not want you to call them, because you can call them and see if they say there's a 2 hours wait time, who knows, right? 2 hours. Please disconnect and then send me an email. If it's like a 10 minutes wait time, sure, then then you get the help. But if it's a 2 hours or 1 hour wait time, please disconnect and email me, because I can help you in less than 30 minutes or 10 minutes. So because I know the people hire people to help you with. So yeah. So please, if you want to call, please do call. They'll say call this for the support. And if you dial the number and 10 minutes, 20 minutes, sure, if you want to wait for it, it's fine. But it's 2 hours or 1 hour, please disconnect. Do not wait. I mean, if you want, you can. I'm not going to say anything, but I have a faster way to help you. So just email me the issues, and if you can screenshot it, send it to me, and then I will send it to the Pearson people, and they can figure out really easily without. Okay. Questions? Anyone? Okay. So we only have a few minutes left here. So what I want you guys to do here is, this is a chapter 1 notes here. Again, if you do not have this chapter notes, go to D2L. Where in D2L, you go under materials and content, under notes. Okay, there are chapter 1, 3, all these things. You can print out the notes. I want you to read through chapter 1. So when you come back tomorrow, we will be going over the examples, okay, in class. Okay, so I want you to read through all these little definitions. Now, some students ask me, David, do I come up definitions in your test? The answer is no. I never come up definitions in the test. So on the one front page of note that you're allowed, do not write all the definitions out here, because I am not coming up definitions in the test. Mostly, if you look at the examples, those are the examples questions that you see in my test. Okay, and none of them came up definitions. Okay, so I want you guys in the first chapter here, I want you guys to read through 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3. Don't do the examples. If you want, you can go into my instructor notes and copy down the notes. If you want, go into chapter 1 instructor notes and copy down all the examples, you know, all the notes that I have here, copy them down on here so that when I go over in class on tomorrow, you have this with you. Just copy them down in your chapter 1, and then tomorrow I will go over these examples together. And again, if you copy something down, you have if you doesn't understand something, just put big question mark on it. Maybe in the tomorrow when we go over it, you can ask me, hey David, can you explain again how you do this question? You know, so I can do it. So yeah, so I will recommend you guys to do it is print out this chapter 1 notes, go to the instructor notes, copy down all the answers for the examples for 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. This whole. And then in tomorrow class, we will review this together. We'll concentrate on the examples. And then so you guys you can tell all these examples have no definition. So please do not write this definition out in your one version. Anyone have any questions for me here so far before we end today's class here? Anyone questions? All right, so if you have question class, I'm going to stop recording here, stop sharing and stop record.